SJ in there? Is he, SJ, are you sad about losing all your Sora AI stuff? Are you trying to find it? Put that up. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good lunch. Thanks for being here on the stream. What's that, buddy?
Should we do a custom, not really...
Do you want to do a song? People said they hated AI music on your thread. They don't want it. They want me singing again. I didn't do anything today.
Well, we can't do...
I can sing live. With Job Wednesday, what do? You're a sign language person. You use your fingers. Fingers. Big fat fingers. There are no fat people that do sign language because their fingers too fat. That's a song. Right off the dome. I can do that all. That's what me and Maisie do. That's the songs. I
Put
can
that
write
in AI. Make it better.
But they don't want that. I think they want the warts at all. Even email replies that I write to people, like when I'm cold calling these people, I make sure and put a capitalization mistake in there so they know. I want them to know. Dan, you're like Linda Belcher. That's the great. Yes, Sarah, that's like one of the nicest things anyone's ever told me is that I'm like Linda Belcher. Oh, question for you, buddy, which is show related. Keyed Up BDM and a bunch of other people have asked about the BDM alligator party shirt I had on yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Maisie called it a party shirt. I was like, you know what? That's what I'm calling it. It is a party shirt. Are we selling those at all? People want to buy them. So
we can put them up for pre-order. I talked to the Danger Brains about it.
it's $30, I think.
They're working for a company. I think it's 40.
$40?
Yeah, and we could put it up for pre-order.
Which is cheaper than the last one we did that was anything close to that. $40 for that shirt is literally pennies on the dollar.
Custom made.
It's nice too. It wore it all day. It didn't make me smell like onions, like a lot of those Chinese shirts. You wear them all day.
The material's weird, but this one's not.
Chinese people there's two things about Chinese people that I know. Number one, you write this down.
Oh.
Number one, it's that their sizes are smaller than ours. That's guaranteed.
Okay. Yeah.
So when we work with some companies, if your factory's in Thailand or in Japan or somewhere around there, I'm allowed to say it like that because of my cane now. I can say Japan. T-shirt size is smaller. You know what they base that on? Asian people's soccer kits. That's why it always sucks to your titties.
Okay, all right.
They use like Nike soccer kits, and we need a more Americanized version of that. The other thing I know about them, I think I forgot it. Forgot what it was. Smaller sizes. I forgot what the other thing was.
I know a lot of other things. I can't say
But are they
it.
true?
I got in trouble last time.
Are they true?
They are true.
Because nobody knows what you're going to
If they
say.
weren't true, it wouldn't be a thing. Anyway, I'm just joking.
We're going to do some weird jobs. Weird Job Wednesday.
More of a weird hobby, but I'll...
This is this person's hobby?
Yeah.
Yay!
Michelle she told me in the email, like,
oh, God, I hate it when you have to record your name.
my name is Tom Van. I'm here. I'm calling because Weird Job Wednesday.
Get to us. Get to work.
She had one of those recorders.
Yeah, mine does that. I don't know how to turn it off. But all the calls I get are spam, so it's fine. Whoa, we knew your name.
Hey,
Thanks,
Michelle.
Tom Vad.
Hey, how you doing? I was screened by your recorder.
And we're insulted now. I'm
insulted.
I'm a little insulted that you would screen us. You know who we are.
Like, say your name and the reason.
Yeah, what are you, a pedophile? No, we're Tom and Dad.
I don't know. I was just fucking around. All right, I'm gonna put you on hold and we'll talk to you about sign language. Okay, cool. Hold on 1 second.
Nope. Glasses? Nope. You hung up on her, did you?
No.
Yeah! We did it. What line is she on? One?
Yeah.
Michelle. Is that her name? Michelle?
Yeah.
Michelle, can you hear us?
Hello, I can hear you.
Hey, thank you for doing this. We really appreciate it. Anytime our listeners, and it's always our listeners, lend their time to a segment for us, we really appreciate it. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, T, I'm going to pot you down. We're going to start. You've probably heard this. You know how we do this, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I've been on before, like 5 years ago.
Don't say that. You can't say that. You're pulling the curtain back too far. They don't want that. You have
This
to
is a redo!
Yeah. Goddamn redo. I knew you were scheduling a redo. You know when I knew it? I knew it as soon as Michelle's very insulting Apple iPhone phone screener came on. I was like, this is a goddamn redo. Fucking grade A redo. Okay, we're just getting the curse words out. Okay, hold the line, my lady. Please hold.
All right.
Oh, I can't say that anymore. Maisie told me that. She's like, you got to knock it off with the milady stuff. What are you, like, what are you, Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins? It's the old Southern charm. You can't say that. You might mix up, and it's my fella, you know?
No one cares.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch and YouTube. If you're one of those people that, do you do this at the end of the day? If end of the night, I sit down, and if I do need to consume something scrolly, I go straight to the YouTube and all my subscriptions. I have subscriptions, and I go to my latest videos, and I figure that that's a little more. That's like one notch higher than just scrolling endlessly. It's like I'm going to a curated list of the things I'm into and getting a little bit thicker form video of it.
Yesterday, I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah.
I subscribed to Tom and Dan Live in my truck yesterday.
Did you really? Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you doing that.
Literally yesterday.
That's fine. Hey, as long as we got you, we got you.
Yeah, I went to YouTube and I was like, I wonder what our channel looks like. And I went there. I was like, oh, pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's got some of the shorts that Melissa does, and then it's got some curated custom, interviews that SJ
You
cut
don't
out.
know what was on there. You didn't stay on there very long enough to see. You were going someplace else. You would have.
Well, I was still in Canada with my VPN.
You know, I do that a lot now.
I do too, and
I do it everywhere. I do VPN. I left my Canadian VPN because I wanted to masturbate. Full transparency. I left it the entire spring break. There was my laptop. I came back. I opened it, and I'm like, everything's messed up. I'm not getting anything. I click on a Surfshark. Shout out Surfshark. Keeps you protected when you want to masturbate. Over in the top right-hand corner, it had been running 14 days. It had been running.
14
I've
days
been in Canada for 2 weeks. Didn't even know it.
Yeah. I was in Canada in Colorado. It didn't even need to be.
Yeah. You were
It's
closer.
open.
You were closer there.
Yeah, but it's open over in Colorado, and then but still stayed in
And
Canada.
you know what? Here's what I figured out. If you're doing Canada in Colorado, go Colorado. It's just a nano hair faster.
And what we're talking about, if you go to tomandan.com, you click on Surfshark. It's a VPN service.
Yes.
And you get 4 months free if you go through our link at our website at tomandan.com. And when you get Surfshark, it's a little app. You can open the app, then you can set
it's a VPN.
Set your VPN to a different country, and then now you can go to any site that's not blocked by Florida or whatever.
And if you click through, and I believe it auto corrects a promo code for you, Tom and Dan, you get 50% off. At least that's what it says in the thing I'm in.
Yeah. You just go through tomandan.com, Surfshark. Anyway, all right. On the line with us, we have Michelle. How you doing, Michelle?
Hey guys, good. How are you?
Good. Now, this is more of a weird hobby Wednesday.
I used to have a theme for that. Hold on. Let me see if I have
Which I got an email from Ghost who requested, because I asked about critiques of the show. And he wanted some weird hobbies.
Well, I have an intro for it. Let's put an intro on it, shall we? Here we go. Flat Nerd Dads, go! If you got a hobby and you're feeling kind of floppy, that's flop. What's your hobby? Weird hobbies!
That's how fast we can transition. Ghost sent me an email 1 hour ago. We're already doing it.
Yeah, we can do that. We can turn this cruise ship with rocket fire. Like no one can turn their cruise ship like we can turn a cruise ship.
It's a tiny one-person jet boat.
Yeah, we could plan all day. Oh, who's coming in? Bert Kreischer's coming in today. Okay, let me plan all day. Oh, he canceled? Doesn't matter. I can turn this thing on a dime. Who's coming in now? Pete Hegseth.
Whatever you want, we'll do 5 minutes later.
I can talk to anybody at any time about anything. No problem.
Whatever you suggest, 1 minute we'll do it.
Okay.
So Michelle's on the line, and we're going to talk sign language. And this came about because we were talking about
the irony of us talking sign language.
we were discussing the sign language interpreter that's like at the Super Bowl, and we started talking about that. Michelle knew all about it.
Well, I was making a comment that the one particular gentleman they had doing it with the beautiful braids, and he had a purple suit on, and he looked like he was like a star captain or something. He looked amazing. But I was commenting that this guy had to be like top tier. He's like the Michael Jackson of sign language, right? If you're doing the Super Bowl.
So, Michelle, let's start off with your background of sign language. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so my background in sign language started a long time ago at Seminole Community College. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I started taking their American Sign Language interpreter program with the intention of being an interpreter. But in Seminole Community College fashion, they canceled the program halfway through, so I didn't get to finish it. But I used what I learned, and it actually turned into helping me get into my career in early learning. So I started out teaching preschool, and I was teaching sign language to babies, toddlers, preschoolers, and then that launched me into my teaching career. So it did end up helping me.
Can we talk about something real quick?
Go ahead.
I am so glad that my daughter's 10, and I no longer have to do little pinchy crab hands together means more.
Yes.
And hands out like jazz hands to the side means all done. Because my wife would make me do it, and there's nothing that makes you feel more like a pussy than when you're standing in the middle of Chewy's Tex-Mex looking at your daughter trying to slam your El Presidente margarita, and you're having to do like crabby hands, like all done, more, all done, more.
The Vans never did that.
You didn't do the sign language
No,
thing?
hell
Oh
no.
my God,
Hell
Andrea!
no.
Oh my God,
We barely did the regular language thing.
Funny enough, Tom,
that
last
was like
time I
a
was
hee-haw
on here-
set 'em up joke. We are now hee-haw. I think technically a board is supposed to come out of the floor and whack you in the ass, and then a cartoon jackass is supposed to sing us off, right?
I like stepping on a rake. All right. So go ahead, Michelle.
No, last time I was here, we were talking about potty training for your son because I was helping you
Still not
figure
potty
that out. And I think we did talk about
Still-
potty
Yeah,
language.
they
Poop right
they
in
call
our
them the
pants.
Castleberry diaper boys.
Like just shake it out in middle school. So Michelle, before we get started, I was like, oh, let me do a little, little research on sign
Tell
language.
Michelle how she does her job.
So that I could just come up with some questions, some interesting things that I could talk to Michelle about, because I don't know nothing about sign language except, and I'm not that dumb, like I know there's American Sign Language and other languages of sign language around the country.
That's all you need to know. That's great.
And so I'm like, I
I
knew
feel like she's mocking you. But that's
Well, they all do it.
It's fine. It's fine.
So then I was like, yeah, I know there's different, sign languages based on different languages across the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Yeah,
just
that's
one,
correct.
which seems kind of stupid because it's like if you all just decided on one, then you could all talk to each other universally, worldwide, but you got to have 300 different ones. Anyway,
Right.
Well, what if I told you that exists? There is International Sign Language, which is a pidgin language made up of different dialects around the world, and that's actually what that professional at the Super Bowl was using.
Really?
Oh, so the guy in the purple suit at the Super Bowl was using a form of international sign language.
International Pigeon Sign Language?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yes, just for birds. Yeah. No. Usually
Do you know
what
how
they
you know an
do-
international pigeon?
What?
Very pretentious. He's traveled a lot. He's seen a lot of things, so he has a perspective.
So they're not doing American Sign Language at the Super Bowl? They're doing like an international version?
So the American Sign Language is one of the most widely used sign languages around the world, just like English is one of the most widely used languages around the world. So a lot of it is based in American Sign Language, but what they typically do is meet with consultants, deaf participants who are going to be at the Super Bowl, for
What
example.
do you want? What?
What?
No, sorry. I was acting out you talking to a deaf person about, hey, what do you want at the Super Bowl? And then I said, as a deaf person, I go, what? It was really not nice.
Exactly. So yeah, they consult and they just try to pick up, what kind of dialects should we really touch on. So for example, at the Super Bowl, I'm sure that they were incorporating a lot of Spanish Sign Language, knowing that that was going to be a lot of people watching.
What?
Because of Bad Bunny.
Spanish Sign Language.
And obviously the NFL, the whole point of Bad Bunny was to get a more international audience. So now,
Got into that soccer.
Michelle, here's the one thing that drove me crazy when I started researching sign language is I assumed, like I knew there's different sign languages across the world, right? But what I assumed is like, the British like speak English, right? And Americans speak English. So you can go to Britain and you can speak English
I think we
and
call
they
it England.
understand.
I think we call it England.
And then so then I'm like, I assumed that both their sign language would be, if not the same, damn near similar.
Very similar, yeah.
And it turns out completely different.
Very different. Yeah. So it's just like dialects for verbal language, right? So like in the South, and I'm from Florida, and so I say things like y'all and ain't in my natural speech, which is part of my Southern accent.
Gotcha.
But I live out in the West Coast now. I live in Seattle, and people don't really talk like that here, you know? So you think about it kind of like an accent or a dialect. British language is English, but it's a different dialect of English. So there's going to be different nuances to it that we don't use here in America, basically.
Yeah, no, I understand the dialects, but you can still understand what they're saying. And with the sign language, at least the internet told me that it was completely different. Like where if someone's doing British Sign Language and you only know American Sign Language, like you wouldn't be able to understand, or you kind of understand?
Well, the beauty of sign language is it's very visually contextual. So you're going to pick up a lot of context from the visual sort of signs that are happening, and you can start to piece it together. Now, whether you can sign back to that person appropriately is where it's going to get tricky.
Oh, that's just like people that can understand, like my wife. Like she's taken Duolingo and has this incredible streak on it. She can understand Spanish like almost perfectly, but she can't really speak it yet because she's not literally practicing it.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
Yes. Yeah.
So now, what are some other facts about sign language that we wouldn't know? Just like I didn't know there was a universal sign language.
You know what I've always thought? There are a lot of people that don't have arms that would need to do sign language, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do they sign?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So there is, more technology now that helps with some of this. So there are tools out there for folks like that. One of the things I wanted to go back to from the episode where you guys talked about this is Ross was on and he mentioned, well, why don't they just spell everything out? And that doesn't work because actually a lot of people who grow up deaf have a much lower reading level than people who are hearing. English is a really hard language to learn, even if you have hearing capabilities. So they can't just spell things out. Wow. It's not always the most accessible way for them to communicate. So he had mentioned, someone had mentioned the closed captioning. They may or may not be able to read and follow along with something like that, which is why sign language is used more universally.
You're blowing my mind with the idea of learning English and the benefit of being able to hear audibly. Mm-hmm. Like two men are learning English. One is deaf, one can hear, and how much easier it is just off the rip to learn a language when you can audibly hear the language. I've never thought of that.
And also your brain
it's going to be completely different. It's like colors to someone who's colorblind, right? It's like whatever
or blind at all.
Or blind, right?
Yeah, like how do you explain orange to someone? How do you explain the TH sound to a deaf person?
And like she said, English is so weird because there's really no rules that can ever not be broken within English. That's what makes it so difficult.
I did not know, Michelle, that if you're deaf, that you have a harder time reading. But it makes perfect sense now that I think about it. Like, of course it does, but I never put it together. I thought your reading would be better.
How do you
for some dumb reason?
Well, because you think you read more because you're not talking. I get what you're saying, dude. I get it. It's not dumb.
I follow.
It's not dumb at all. I think it's the actual. Other people just don't say the things that we're thinking. We just yell them out at people like, "You guys are idiots," and I'm like, "You were thinking it too." Seriously.
And I want to make sure to clarify too. This doesn't mean that deaf people are less intelligent. They're highly intelligent.
That's what Tom was getting to.
Yeah, that's where I wrote that down.
Yeah. Scratch that out. Can you erase that?
All right.
But yeah, they have their own culture, and they're often very proud of that. They do a lot of their own arts. There's actually deaf theater. There's deaf musical theater. There's deaf music. A lot of times people don't realize that. They can feel the vibrations more sensitively than someone who is hearing.
Feel it.
Yeah, they can dance. They can keep a beat. So they're very capable of doing a lot of these things. They just do it a little different.
Yeah.
So let me ask.
That's really cool.
The second question I have with sign language is like you're able to communicate faster because you're kind of skipping things along, and the person like
Thes and ands.
like yeah, you're like so in a normal conversation, there's a lot of filler words that are not in sign language, correct?
Correct. Yeah. And if you're learning to sign, you're going to be constantly asking anybody deaf around you to slow down because it is very fast.
They rip. Yeah, I had a friend whose brother was deaf, and I knew certain things to do to interact with his younger brother. But when his younger brother would talk to his parents or the brother, he ripped. I mean, it's so fast.
Yeah, and your brain can't comprehend.
I
the
can't.
signals
Right.
Yeah, it takes a lot of practice. It's very visual. So if you think about that idea of if you lose one of your senses, the other ones kind of get a bit stronger. Their visual capabilities are a little heightened because they aren't hearing, so they're able to keep track a lot faster. So that's another advantage that they have in terms of learning sign language over someone who's hearing.
My God, you just figured out a movie. You figured out a movie where a guy, because of his incredible speed of reading sign language, because his eyes have been heightened, can do some sport where you need really good eye, like maybe an F1 driver or something. But you need hearing
and
in that.
Probably
But I
might
think,
be true.
but
yeah.
I bet you could end up finding something that you're better at because of the deficiency in the other area. But wow, that we're learning a lot today. I don't think I've thought a lot about any of this. This is good.
So
Yeah,
are there multiple signs for multiple words? Like,
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So even in America, there are different signs for different words throughout the different regions. So, for example, the word mosquito is a different sign in Florida or the South than it is in the West Coast. It's similar, but it's a little different. So back to that dialect thing I was talking about, there's nuances to it. Yeah.
Michelle, let me preface this. I said that wrong, and I asked the dumbest question in the entire world of questions because, of course, there's multiple signs for different words. That's how it works, you idiot. I meant, like, are there the same sign for multiple words?
You don't know what you mean, do you?
Somehow I confused myself even more.
Oh my God, I think I'm going deaf.
Like this,
Quick, sign to him, sign to him.
Like one sign means like five different things. And
yeah, and it can be that general, and sometimes there are indicators that are around the context of that sign that help sort of define it, if that makes sense. So you might say a word, but then you might add some kind of signifier to it, like this is a woman or a man that's doing this thing.
Yeah, I was going to ask, are there qualifiers like in
Spanish,
yeah,
like the A,
not quite as
like
fixed.
la and L, and like in German when
Similar.
it's das and der and die and
Yeah, similar but not quite as fixed as that. But you're kind of placing in front of you visually. You're sort of painting a picture. It's very, very visual. So you might set a place and start with that, and then you're telling a story in that place. So then you're moving the people. You're telling who are the people involved, what the context is that's going on there. And you might set a story to your right, but then you might set up a different part of the story to your left. And you're kind of going in between those two visual spaces to give the full context of that
You took the
story.
question out of my mouth. I was going to ask you if people that need to sign set up their conversations in different ways than we do. So you're kind of telling me that if Tom were deaf, but he's one of the best storytellers I know by far. If he were going to tell his story as Tom, who doesn't need to sign, he would go about the character development, the positioning of where things are and everything in one particular way. If he were deaf, would he, like you're saying, he may sign some of the characters to the right, then maybe assess the area that he's at to the left. So he's doing the same thing, but maybe having to do it in a different, more sign language friendly way. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And it's just very, very visual. So back to what I was saying about if you're with someone who's going really quickly, you might miss some of those details because you don't quite understand. If you're learning, it's really, really, really hard to become fluent because you've got to keep track of all of that. So it's tricky.
And so, like, back to my dumb question, I kind of meant like water, liquid, precipitation, condensation.
Like a more general word that means a lot of things wet.
Yeah. Like if there's just one sign for like, hey, water, that encompasses
So-
precipitation and all the other things
So,
I
for
can't
example,
say.
Why the hell did you pick participation? Is
There's
it
a sign
participation
for-
or precipitation?
Damn
there's
it.
a sign for apple, right? An apple can be different types. There's green apples, red apples, but then there's like cosmic crisp apples, honey crisp apples. You might spell out the name of the apple. So you might sign the word apple, but then spell out which kind or
Okay.
give the color.
That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what about like, are there more difficult words to sign? Is that something where you have to literally configure your movements in your hands in a specific manner that's like it's harder for me to say?
I
think-
see what you're saying. Like the sign language
Yeah.
is more difficult. No different than like on a guitar. A bar chord is harder to do than an open
Yeah.
chord.
Or to say
Yeah.
participation and
Precipitation.
Precipitation. That's what-
Yeah.
Yeah. See, all right.
I mean, there is spelling. So back to Ross's comment from the episode I listened to about spelling out words. You can spell out words. And oftentimes, so for your name, for example, you would spell your name out. The faster you do that, it becomes its own sign. So your name
I like
is a
that.
sign, not just spelling it out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then that particular
It's
sign.
almost like a collection of signs become your sign.
Yes. Mhm.
I love
yeah,
that.
and a
That's
collection
weird.
of words can become that too. Yeah. Mhm.
Now, question from the chat room, which I think is a fantastic question from our buddy Ryan. He's like, how would you sign something that could be potentially confusing, like a product name Apple, right?
Yeah, you would sign it out. A big brand name like that probably has its own designated sign in a lot of places.
Gotcha.
So back to what I was just saying about signing out your name, they might spell it, but it's spelled in a nuance that is its own sign, and that's universally used for
Yeah.
that brand name.
Or
for
I could
example.
see you putting a qualifier on it. And again, since you've kind of like determined to us that a lot of these people are ripping through this, and I've seen it myself, that maybe you could be like Apple phone. So you're putting
Yes.
a qualifier on there, so there's
Yes.
really no problem because you already ripped into that next sign of phone. I don't know what
100%.
I don't know what the sign for phone would be, but yeah, this is neat.
Yeah, and you can create nicknames like that too. So if you spell your name out, but then people know like, oh, well, that Michelle really likes cats, right? That I might include the sign for cat in my name somehow, so that becomes my nickname.
Got you. Yeah, yeah.
Has technology been incorporated with the sign language world where like you could see real time sign, like can you do digital sign language where your phone can translate it into sign language for you or something? Like that?
Interestingly, there is a lot of technology where they are creating sensors that read sign language directly from hands, and they are creating digital languages through that technology. And someone notable who uses that type of technology is a musician called Imogene Heap.
Oh, I
Dan,
love
you're
Imogene
probably
Heap.
familiar. Yeah, she has this really cool technology that reads the movement of her fingers and creates music. It's
T.
the same type of technology
This-
that they use for sign language.
Remember the what you say? What you say?
Oh yeah, I love that.
What you say? You remember that?
Yes.
She has these gloves now where she has
You
these.
can do what you're saying.
You don't
with
need,
gloves?
dude. I watch her live streams. You don't even understand what, dude. She can stand in front of a camera, and she has one glove that would like she can like pull her middle finger down and be like hum ba bum ba 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 bum ba ba bum, and then it'll start playing hum ba ba bum ba bum ba bum bum, and then she'll go like let me pitch it down a little bit, and then she's like let me add bass, gung 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 gung, let me add some drums, and then she just starts singing it all through her gloves. She has these crazy, dude. She has music gloves that can do anything, and she can like the Mark. That's that guy's name, Mark Roper. I think not Mark Roper. That Mark guy with the mustache that wears a bathrobe and he loops music. Questlove loves him.
Okay, yeah.
Mark something. He's a looper. This Imogen is so far beyond what these loopers are doing. She's got magic gloves that she invented with a guy Her and some other Swede were like, let's invent magic gloves that make music. And she's
Okay.
able to do it. And now, based on what Michelle's saying, I guess she's using a lot of this hand technology to kind of incorporate it into
Sign
sign
language.
language, which is, that is so Imogen Heap, it stinks. Because she is definitely an artist, a true artist.
So, last question, Michelle. Who is making the most money
I knew you were gonna ask that.
doing sign language? I know this is a weird hobby, but
Big
like,
sign.
have you? Are there people that are making full-time livings?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, this is a very highly demanded career. It's very niche because in order to be an interpreter, you have to be hearing. So there's a lot of training that goes into it to be able to be fluent in this many dialects, especially like the guy at the Super Bowl. I bet he is just making bank because he's so
He looks like he does. Like, you
capable.
saw his suit, right? Like, anybody that wears a purple Star Trek suit to the Super Bowl,
Yeah, he's
like,
got money.
you could tell. He had, like, razzles on it, like Admiral badges.
Man, I'm done.
Yeah, they make great money. It's a great field to get into, honestly. So highly recommend it to anybody who's even remotely interested in this. I think it's a really good career.
And you're helping people out.
I am really embarrassed that I asked why is that they have to hear to be an interpreter.
And why would that be misdiscriminatory? Why would that be, Michelle? Why would you want to limit someone who's deaf from teaching sign language and listening to what's happening at the concert and then relaying it to all the other deaf people? Why would you limit them? Good day, ma'am.
And why I'm so embarrassed is I was legitimately curious when I was like, what? And it hit me. I was like, oh, God. Damn.
Well, it's kind of the same reason Lobster Boy can't be a sign language guy. He just can't do it. Yeah, even if his heart was in it, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna leave Mike Busey's farm and I'm gonna go become the greatest sign language man of all time.
Okay, this is the last question. Do you have to have all 10 fingers, or can you have less fingers and still sign?
I think you could get away with it without all 10 fingers. I think if you didn't have both hands, that could get more complicated. And I'm sure that there are accommodations that are made. I'm sure that there are ways to still convey things.
Yeah, but if you're up there with fake hands, I look down on you a little bit.
Well, not even fake hands, but like could Lobster Boy sign if you
No,
learned.
he can't. I shook that man's hand. He can barely open a can of Coke, I think.
Yeah, to some extent, he probably just wouldn't be able to sign out, spelling words.
Oh, I thought you meant he wasn't going to be able to
difficult.
sign out Hertz Rent-A-Car.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Michelle, thanks so much for coming on Weird Hobby Wednesday today. We appreciate it.
We haven't done one of these. You know what? I like the
and-
weird hobbies.
and-
We should start doing more of these.
And I'm going to keep you in my phone as Michelle Sign Language in case we ever have any future sign language questions.
Okay.
And since you've been
the
on
sign language
twice,
hotline.
and
Got
since
it.
you've been on twice, just like SNL, when you get your three-peat, you get a bathrobe.
Ooh, I'm excited for that.
Yep.
All right,
No
Michelle.
panties underneath. That's the
Come on,
rule.
what the
That's
hell?
the rule.
See you later, Michelle.
All right. Yeah. Did I make you uncomfortable with that?
No.
You know, that's how you get in their pants. That's how you do
All right,
it.
if she's good at sign language, what else is she good at?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's like, who are the best lovers? Sign language ladies.
Wait, good with your hands? I don't know. All right.
Yeah, but that's
We'll be right back.
all right.
did
Some of our best work.
We did kind of a long segment, but
I think it'll work with the other one was how long? Let me
it was
guess.
Joe, and it was kind of like
Was it
25.
long too? Yeah, it was.
I think it's like
I can trim a little off.
yeah, we'll figure it out. It's all good.
It was yes, I already edited it. It's 25.
Yeah, we'll ask Casey to finagle it for a radio.
Yeah,
on there.
I'll shoot him an email. All right, bye guys. I guess that's it for today.
Yep, we're gonna record
Commercial
some
time.
commercials.
But they want to hear that because the last time, but it put too much pressure on us.
No, we can leave it on.
Do you want to leave it on?
Yeah, we
All
can
right,
leave it
let's
on.
do commercials then. We'll leave it on. I'll put music on while he's
And
getting
this time
his-
I will make zero mistakes.
He's gathering some stuff, so let him gather, and then we'll leave it on for you guys because you say you like it. And this is definitely Let Him Eat Cake, especially since Tom put the thing up there like, what do you want? And if you guys say you like it, let's do it. All right. Let me get rid of the phone. That's a nasty hiss on that. I can't do anything about that. All right. A little bit of lo-fi music, and we shall return with more right after this. Commercials, we'll give you commercials. Get rid of that. Okay, is it that one? It is. Sort of. Yes. Okay. What is our first commercial?
First, the Bart Merrick team.
Bart Merrick team. He has to write down Crystal's name. So
Crystal.
K-R. How many people call, or if they had to spell Crystal's name, how many people spell it with a K? More than a C?
I don't know. I bet she knows.
It's interesting. This is a good little warm-up, I'll say, while you're doing that for the chat room. Andrea and Maisie and I do this trick where generationally the name Andrea does not exist right now. It is Andrea. That is the name.
Yeah.
So no matter where we
want
go,
to call Andrea.
No, they never call her Andrea. She's never been called it. At Chick-fil-A, we love doing it. We'll be going through, and they'll say, "What's your name?" And she'll go, "Andrea," and they'll go, "Okay, pull right forward, Andrea." They'll right to her face after she said it a second ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It makes us laugh.
Andrea is just more, I guess, of a common name.
More popular right now
than Andrea.
It used to be in the 80s. It was Andrea. But it has changed. I don't know if that's a Spanish influence. I don't know if that's just from being in Florida. I don't know if on the west coast of the United States, maybe Andrea's still around, but not around here. It's Andrea. All right, Bart Merrick team, would you like to start?
Sure.
Here we go. In 3, 2.
If you're looking to buy or sell your house, hold on. Sorry. Right the first second.
I wonder if we did that as the ad, what would happen? If the ad was like, if we're looking to buy or sell,
Well, it's funny. I was like, I'll never mess up. Before we couldn't even get 1 second. I just because I was writing too long and the goddamn phlegm built up. Yeah,
builds up.
I gotta go.
I have to take Zyrtec every morning, man.
Yeah,
it just makes you tired.
I went through a sneeze fit. There's so much pollen coming off my oak trees. They're just covered.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. All right, Bart Merrick team. We got it. We got this. We're good. They're counting your mistakes now. Or
You
EJ is.
motherfucker.
EJ
I
is.
knew I shouldn't have left
Yeah,
this on.
EJ's he's trying to make himself feel better after his disaster
I
vacation.
wish I went to
Oh.
his job and counted his mistakes. Could you imagine how many mistakes?
I'm gonna dress as a hobbit next time he's in here just to make him mad. I'm just gonna dress as a hobbit. Have you seen that Elijah Woods is a DJ? And he's been a long-time vinyl collector, but he did a DJ night here in town because he was at MegaCon.
Really?
He did a vinyl night at Firestone. He'll just do that while he's in town. He'll just like, hey, give me a guest DJ night.
Huh.
He seems cool. Elijah Wood seems cool as fuck. Seems like a nice guy.
I haven't seen Elijah Wood do
Good
anything
as DJ.
recently.
Good as DJ, too.
Is he just DJing and
He's got a rare collection of, like, I guess what he specializes in is 80s and 90s dance music with psychedelic rock music. And I'm like, I was reading all about it. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's obsessed with it. Every city he goes to, he's got a DJ. I'm like, what
Weird.
the fuck? It's kind of like the guy from Malcolm in the Middle is like an F1 driver. I don't like that. I want you
Rally.
to be Malcolm. A rally.
Yeah.
I want you to be Malcolm. I don't want you to be Manly. You're a wimpy ass middle school guy. Okay.
You're the middle.
Okay,
All right.
here we go. 3, 2.
If you're looking to buy or sell your house, the Bart Merrick team, Bart Merrick Crystal Van, they will help you.
I've done this. I did this with my mom's house, and
Yep.
Bart and Crystal did a bang-up job, an excellent job. They're detail people, and they handle all of the little things that you may think that they're going to slip through the cracks. They do not allow it to happen.
You're also getting 2 realtors for the price of one that are super experienced, that have sold at this point hundreds of houses, bought and sold, and they know the markets. They know what your house should be valued at. They just have a super amount of experience, and that will help you save or gain money.
Yeah.
And that's what you want in your realtor team.
Well, I had my house underpriced. I had my mother's vacation home that I was selling, and Bart came in and was like, you're doing this all wrong. Let me handle it.
Yeah.
And you can do that too. You should do that. Go with
Yeah.
a professional.
It's the Bart Merrick team, barttherealtor.com. Take that, EJ.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Now, it's a little long. I was trying to keep it at 40, and it ended up being 56, but that's fine.
56. That's 16 minutes we fucking wasted. 15 seconds, rather.
We just we put it in there. And so far, it has never mattered in 12 years.
Have we openly talked about it? Now we're dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight, and I like it. I like it. I love
We were
doxing.
supposed to keep them at 30s.
Yeah,
We just
never have.
we never have.
Tom and Dan, home with a big fat commercial.
That's technically our contract, like X amount of 30s. Who knows? I haven't read
Are
it.
these playing tonight?
No.
Do you want me to edit these in the morning?
Yeah. It's fun.
3, 25, 26, raw. All right, I got that one. Bart Merrick.
And someone on the BDM page recently bought a Chevy. I saw that. Let me bring it up here.
Oh, that truck. Yeah, that's a beautiful truck. I saw that truck. I commented on it. I'm going through a truck phase. Look, man, I love having my car drive me around. I just want a truck. I want to be able to throw shit in the back and have it drive me around. When am I going to get that? Tesla pickup truck.
They have that.
I don't want
The
that. I don't want.
Cybertruck.
No, I don't want. No. You don't
Get
understand.
the
what I mean.
Cybertruck.
I don't want that. I could get it. $59,000. They dropped the price at $59,000. Do you know that? DeBerry Joe, if the Rivian truck looks so, no offense, man, it looks so fucking pussy. It's so pussified. Do you want the SUV? Looks even worse than the truck. The SUV looks like a glorified milk truck. It's way too big. And they're so expensive. If I were to get a new electric vehicle, I'd say fuck Tesla, fuck Rivian. I would go for the Lucid. Have you seen the Lucid?
No.
Oh my God.
What is that?
It's just top tier luxury electric vehicle. It's the top tier luxury electric vehicle. And it looks like it.
Even better, like I think, doesn't Porsche have an electric?
Better than that. It's
Oh,
because
really?
they're all electric. They do it. It's proprietary. We are an electric company. This is our electric vehicle. And it is beautiful.
It is luxury.
Super luxury. Like little things that move up and down. And
All right, let's do Chevy.
Oh, I didn't know the owner's from Brevard County. Well, that would have made me want a Rivian more. I just don't. I don't like their full self-driving as much. It's not good. All right, buddy. Who's next?
Chevy.
Chevy. You want to start?
Yep.
Here we go. 3, 2.
Don Mealy Chevrolet in Claremont. I saw a post from a BDM Ronald who just got a brand new Chevy Silverado.
It's beautiful.
Colorado. God damn it, I fucked it up. Fuck you, EJ. You got it in my head.
He did. He got it in your head. Well,
You
this is where,
motherfucker.
if I can give EJ a compliment, because I want to be mean to him, but he's been really beat up lately. But he does have an edge on you in competitive bullying. He can get in your head. He does.
No, I got it in his head. I ruined his vacation. It's just all his fault.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Oh, you called him Colorado. Somebody said Ronald from Colorado. That's Ghost bullying you. Okay, here we go. 3, 2.
Don Mealy Chevrolet in Claremont. I saw a post from a BDM Ronald who got a Chevy Colorado.
I think he's
brand
bullying
new.
you. I think he's bullying you by having, like, he's
I
like,
know.
hey, look at my new, shiny, awesome 4x4 truck.
Well, I'm going to go to Don Mealy Chevrolet, trade in my Chevy Silverado I got from them.
There you go.
Get a brand new Silverado.
Get a
It's little bigger
dually. Get
than
the
a car.
biggest one you can get.
Yeah, I know.
Get a double dually.
And here's what I'll do. I'll talk to JC Harrelson, just like everybody should do,
Yeah, man.
because he's going to get you the best price. You know a guy already, and he's a general sales manager. He'll hook you up.
He can make things
just
happen.
tell him you're a Tom and Dan listener. You can come in and watch the show if you buy a vehicle. It's Don Mealy Chevrolet in Claremont, dmchevy.com. All right. Take that, EJ.
Back on track. Back on track.
Back on track. 40. I did a solid 44.
It was a little rushed. I'd say it was a little rushed in the beginning.
Yeah.
Not
what
as
do
good.
you know?
How long have you been doing this, you idiot? All right. DM Chevy. Who's next?
And now my voice is starting to go.
Yeah, well, it's that time of day. Right around 2, the Grim Reaper comes a calling.
Okay, we're gonna do a Jeff's Bagel for the
Bagel Madness?
these are for the terrestrial radio spots.
30s.
30. So like we got to do a
Oh,
tight
then
30.
just generic morning ones.
yeah.
like-
Let's do it's the morning. Let's just because they're all playing in the morning. So
Yep. You can start this one. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
In 3, 2. I know what you want right now. You want a delicious piping hot bagel and delicious coffee, and you can get all of that at Jeff's Bagel Run. Try Jeff's Bagels Hot and Fresh and Otis brand coffee.
if you want to know where the nearest Jeff's Bagel Run is, go to jeffsbagelrun.com, put in your zip code, and find a Jeff's Bagel Run near you. It's jeffsbagelrun.com.
Get the free app and get a free bagel. Boom. Fucking pro land, you. I almost said the F word for gay people. I almost tried to bully you hard.
Now, was that too short?
I think you're right. I think I got ahead of my cart.
Yeah. Oh,
I think I got ahead of my cart. I tried to say something terrible.
should I jump in? It was do a 6-second, find the app in your app store, Jeff's Bagel Run. I could do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it, and then it saves it, and then EJ can't say shit.
Okay.
You protected me
Okay.
from EJ. You're a hero. Here we go. 3, 2.
And get the free app in your app store. Just search Jeff's Bagel Run.
Well, I did say don't forget the app. So now you saying
Okay.
now we fucked it all up. Now we have to do it again.
God damn!
Yeah, your add-on ruined it. So
Oh,
we gotta
shit.
do it again. All right, here we go.
Okay.
I'll start. I know what you want right now. You want a piping hot Jeff's Bagel Run bagel and some of that delicious hot Otis brand coffee. Well, find the local Jeff's Bagel Run near you by getting their brand new Jeff's Bagel Run app.
Or go to jeffsbagelrun.com, put in your zip code. There are Jeff's Bagel Runs all over the country now,
Yeah, man.
all over Florida, and those delicious made fresh daily spreads are unbelievable. It's jeffsbagelrun.com. Close enough. 2 seconds short, that's fine. I'll make it up to Jeff later.
I'll email him. Dear Jeff.
You know, we do better when it's not on live on Twitch.
Yeah, it's too much pressure. It's too much because he's getting in your head. I told you he's a master manipulator.
It shouldn't even. It doesn't even bother me. I don't care.
Can you imagine?
I don't care what EJ thinks about me.
How much do you think EJ was complaining to his poor wife sitting on that fucking plane?
Oh, God,
Worse
yeah.
than me.
Yeah,
Worse
yeah.
than me.
Oh, he's bitching, and then now he's got it. Like I'm sure he's complained to everybody.
And he's like, the only thing that'll make this better is if you give me some of that choking sex. Yeah. And so she's having to choke him to get he's coming his pants, and she's choking him. She's like, God damn, this miserable bitch. All right.
Yeah. I'll just choke him for a long time. It'll be over.
Yeah, she's like, exactly. She's like,
Sweet relief.
If I just choke him while he comes, I choke him out. We should never have left the cameras on. You're right. All right, who's next?
We already said that in a live audience. I was like, God damn.
It's on a cruise, right? Top of day cruise.
No, I think it was at the West End.
Oh, I think it was at the West End.
Yeah. We were doing like
Yeah,
live
Big
podcasts.
Tim was there, right?
Yeah,
He's like, wow, overshare, baby.
Yeah. We're like, there are people here.
He's trying to be on, go watch Big Tim on YouTube. He's missing more teeth than ever now, and he's trying to get on, that's not a diss, it's just that he is. He's trying to get on the Traders, and he made an intro video.
What's the Traders?
Some like reality, like think Big Brother, like stab them in the back reality show with celebrities.
Okay, like
But there's going to be another version of Traders, and I guess you get into a house, and I guess you all canoodle to win the prize. You know.
Okay, all right.
You know those dumb shows. I don't like
the
those.
reality show, the game show.
I don't like any
okay.
of those shows. So,
right.
but it looks like he's trying to get on that. So there's your update. Who's next?
Let's do Blanchard.
Oh, okay, I can start this one.
Okay.
You need insurance, and that's why you got to go talk to our friends. And trust me, yesterday, plenty of BDMs were talking about this on the BDM page. You got to go see our friends at Blanchard Insurance.
Yep, it's BlanchardInsurance.com, and you could bundle your insurance together, and they do this thing called a Blanchard bundle where they'll
Blunder it.
Damn! I was so close.
You were.
Fucking,
Well, you were
why did I
itching-
say Blanchard bundle?
You were itching into it. That's like when the guy goes, "There's no sharks around here. I don't need this life vest," and he just takes it off and he starts walking out there. He's like, "It's fine. Come on out."
I'll say anything. I'll say Blanchard bundle.
I'll say Blanchard bundle, and then I have no. Where do I go?
God damn.
They'll blunder it for you. Oh, they won't blunder. I'll blunder.
God damn.
All right, Blanchard bundle.
I'm not even saying it.
I'll say
Okay,
it.
yeah,
I'll say it, and you'll get it in your head.
Okay.
I'll start. If you need insurance, why don't you go No, it's on me. Fuck it, it's on me now. Great. No, fuck no. I'll start. Powering through.
Okay, yeah. We can do this.
We
We're
can do
fucking
this.
professionals. 20 years.
This is fine.
More than that. Daniel, 30, 40 years.
34 years. You know how many commercials
40
I've cut?
years.
I've probably cut over 1,000 commercials.
Oh, no, more than that, dude. I think 10,000.
You think I've cut over 10,000 commercials?
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot. 10,000 a lot. But
I was trying to get it. Okay, here we go.
at least 5.
Blanchard bundle. I got it. If you need insurance, why don't you go to our very good friends at Blanchard Insurance and do what they call the Blanchard bundle?
Yep, you could save money by bundling your insurances together. Say your homeowner's insurance with the car insurance. Yep. We've had BDMs that have saved hundreds of dollars a month.
Yeah,
by
and they
bundling
talk about
insurance.
it. Like, and thank you for doing that, by the way. If you use Blanchard, let us know. So we can let them know. But chances are you will, because Blanchard, they're small, but they want to work hard for you.
And it's free just to call them
Totally.
and ask if you can save money. They can run the numbers and let you know. It's BlanchardInsurance.com. All right.
Not bad.
Back at it.
Back at it like a crack addict. Ding, 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 ding. Hold on. That's Blanchard. Who's next?
Surfshark VPN.
Okay. You want to start?
Yep.
Is that Houston Dan? Is that little Houston Dan? People are loving the commercials. We've never had this many people watching it.
What the hell? You're just listening.
Yeah, Houston Dan crawls out of the Houston sewers, and he's like, "What? They're doing commercials? What the fuck? I've never." When's the last time you've been on air, Houston Dan? Little Houston Dan.
Yeah, and I remember Houston Dan.
Yeah.
You tried to get
I
in
think
your hotel room.
His old lady broke up with him, I heard.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah.
That sucks. Are
I'm
you with a
sorry.
new
You got a new hoe?
Houston Dan? Don't care.
Yeah, I made it black.
Yeah, he's a real man.
I'm going to put that in the ad for Surfshark. I'm like, you're Houston Dan. You want to jack off because your hoe left you. You know, those commercials would rip, dude. People would love those.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You want to start Surfshark VPN?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3, 2.
If you live in Florida, there are certain websites that don't work anymore,
Yeah.
and you're mad about it.
Yeah, you're real mad about
But
it.
don't be mad about it anymore, because you can go to Surfshark VPN services, and if you go through tomanddan.com.
Yeah, there's a link through. If you just click through on our website, it goes directly to a page. You'll see our logo up there. You'll see Surfshark's logo, and you're going to save 50% off.
Yep, and you can get 4 months for free by going through Surfshark through our website, and then you can have any website you want.
You can.
And you can go to anything you want because Surfshark will take you to it.
Yeah, it's Surfshark. There's nothing more American than being able to go to every website.
tomanddan.com.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's not bad. I don't think Mr. Shark ever checks
No.
them.
I've never talked to one human there or whatever.
Well, the human we have there, he's from Greece, and his name is Giovantas Aljafarini.
Funny thing about
and he is a man of few words.
I'll tell the listeners, they reached out to us like way before the Florida banned Pornhub and all that.
Way before.
And they were like, hey, we want to advertise with you, advertise this VPN services. And then I sent them our rates.
Don't need it, Surfshark. Fuck off.
I sent them
we
our
live
rates.
in the free state of Florida, you stupid shark.
I sent them the rates and they're like, no, and then it disappeared. And then years later, Florida banned, or did the whole, Pornhub, the shit. And then I was like, man, this and then I was like, what's that website? And then I got it and I started using it. I was like, this is easy. I thought it was more complicated than you had to go.
Well, it is. You don't have to do anything though. It is complicated. It's just, but this is a button you click and it does all the complicated stuff for you.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you actually had to know tech to change your VPN. It's like, no, you just
That's why people love AI.
Yeah. No,
you don't need to know tech.
User friendly, yeah. Anyway, and then I was like, hey, I'm back, Surfshark.
My wife went to use my laptop the other night. May have been my daughter. I don't know. And they're like, nothing's working on your laptop. And it was because I was in Canada.
Yeah.
And I've only told that here. And I've only told that in front of the listeners, you guys, and to Tom. But I have not told them that. And got to be more careful with that.
My wife doesn't even know about that.
I won't tell her, buddy. Yeah, that's flying too close to the sun. Look, I joke around about a lot of stuff. I ain't taking that away from me. I would never do that. I would never do that. They had to have a gun to my head. They're like, tell Tom's wife his VPN password. And I'd be like, you have to blow my brains out. I can't take that guy's masturbation away. I can't do that. I can't be that guy.
She wouldn't even care.
I understand, but if I want to see what he's been looking at, tell me. I'm like, you have to kill me. I'll never do. I'll take it to the grave. All right. Any more?
Yeah, let's do a burn pest and my eternal vitality.
Let's start with burn. I can start that one. Here we go. In 3, 2. Being pest-free in the state of Florida is darn near impossible, but it's really not when you go to our friends at Burn Pest Control. Family-owned. They've been doing it for decades, and they're just darn fine people.
Yep. Joe Byrne is a BDM. He's a listener.
Love that guy.
We've been using Burn Pest Control for our studio, for our personal houses for years
Never
now.
had a problem since we started using them.
Here's how to spell it. BYRNEPest.com. That's BYRNEPest.com.
Got it.
A little slow on the spelling.
B-Y-R, hey. B-Y-R-N-E Pest.com.
Well, because look how it's written. Look at my handwriting. I have the handwriting of, you know what. Where's the bird?
You can't say that.
What?
BYRNEPest.com. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Are you going to be self-conscious filling out the 1095 cards? Because I write really, like I have girl penmanship.
No, people want it. They're like, Tom really wrote this because it's so bad.
Right. No, but I mean, do you look at mine and you're like, oh man, I wish I wrote like a girl, like Dan, because I do write like a girl.
Yeah, my pop-up had impeccable cursive.
It's an old thing I got from my dad. Yeah.
That it was so. It was like a poet wrote.
Yeah.
Andrea's
dad is
and
like
my birthday cards.
It hurts your eyes. It's so good.
Yeah, I was just like, how did you learn this, old man?
Yeah.
Like you left school to fight in the war.
Yeah, but he was sitting in the barracks after he peeled the potatoes. He had a ton of time to sign his signature a bunch of times.
It was crazy. All right. And then we'll just do my eternal vitality.
What was the last one we did?
Burn pest.
Burn. Thank you.
And then we'll do the rest tomorrow.
Okay, well, you guys have something to look forward to then. They're going to like this more in the show. We just pop it for the commercials. Charles, I'm not watching it yet because there's too much Maisie around. I can't be watching Ultraviolent Invincible with my kiddo around. That is one thing that I kind of shield her from is violence.
You know, that's interesting.
Because I don't even like it. It's just because I don't like it.
Yeah. Me and Crystal started watching the Apple show Silo.
I heard that's really good. That's where they live underground, right?
Yeah,
I heard that's
in
awesome.
a silo, and then it's like it goes from there.
It's that ice train, but in a silo.
Similar to that, but then they don't have any recollection of why they're there, and all the history of why they're there has been destroyed. So and they live by these rules they made up, but it's only the past 140 years.
Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about it.
And so me and Crystal got into it. Then Crystal started explaining it to Tommy, and we'll talk about this on the show. And then Tommy was like, "Oh," and then Tommy started watching.
Oh,
with
that's
us.
cool.
Although this character died in a violent way, and it's like scared a little bit, but then he was excited about it. He's just like, I just have to watch it during the day because he watched it like
you know what?
last night at 9.
I am very much like him. I don't like watching that stuff
right before he goes to bed.
It's just like it's like eating an ice cream. It's like literally eating a tub of ice cream and then jumping in the bed and trying to go to sleep. It's impossible.
And he's like, I can watch it in daytime, but not at night before I go to bed.
Man.
But I enjoy better now that he's watching it. Before I was like stupid, even though I liked it.
Someone to like it.
Yeah. And then now he likes it. I'm now into it more.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's a pretty good show.
Last one.
My Eternal.
My Eternal. Here we go. 3, 2.
MyEternalVitality.com. Dr. Powers and his team can help figure out why you're feeling sluggish, why you have brain fog, why you have no energy.
Well, why maybe your libido is not the way you think it should be, why you feel uninterested when it comes to, the bedroom time.
It could be your hormones, and there's a test for that. Test your hormones and see if that's a problem. Maybe it's not your hormones. Maybe it's your gut health. Your gut health is related to a lot of this. Inflammation and stuff can cause you to be fatigued. It can cause you to have brain fog. I know that you went through Dr. Powers' gut health test.
Yeah, I just started the regimen of medications that I'm on to kind of re-regulate things and get myself back to good now that I'm out of the woods with the hip thing. But hey, if you're feeling sluggish and you just want some answers, go get tested with Dr. Powers.
Yeah, he handles all types of peptides and everything. He wants to make you feel better. It's myeternalvitality.com. Best one at the end.
Yeah, I think that was one of the better ones. That was pretty good. Now we're going to go through, I'm going to scroll up and go through the chat, and we're going to say what we think of each one of you personally.
Yeah. Who's in there?
We're going to go to your Facebook and look at your Facebook, and then we're going to talk about our initial reactions of your family.
Pee-pee Sprinkles.
That's Kara.
Kara.
She's single now, too. Did you know that?
Poop Freckles.
I don't know who Poop Freckle is. Where's Poop Freckle?
Tracy Clown.
Where'd you see Poop Freckles?
I don't know. I can't.
You made that shit up. There's no Poop Freckles.
Hold on. This says
Poop Freckles.
Oh, that's Pee-Pee's. Oh, no.
Oh, you read Pee-Pee Sprinkles one time, then you read it again the second time. It's Poop Freckles, and this motherfucker's crazy. This motherfucker's crazy.
The one pinball dudes, and then we're done.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me save this guy.
Okay.
Vitality.com. Got that. What are you laughing at?
I just thought it was Poop Freckles. There should be a Poop Freckles.
There will be. Just give it time. There will be a Poop Freckle. Pee-Pee Sprinkles, Kara says she's crying now because you read it. You did. You read her name one time, Pee-Pee Sprinkles, and underneath it says Pee-Pee Sprinkles again, but your eyes are so bad that it changed it to Poop Freckles. That just means you have artifacts floating in your eyes. Just cancer. It's just straight cancer in your eyes.
Well, the cancer blurred it out.
Is it from marijuana?
No.
Are you still on marijuana? Do you still do the marijuana?
Oh, yeah.
How much are you doing now? What are you doing?
Oh, triple what I did before.
I don't even vape anymore. I open the vapes up and I eat it because I was like, I got to get it fast. All right. Here we go. Pinball dudes.
Yep. I can start.
3, 2.
We just got a brand new pinball machine in our lobby. Pulp Fiction.
It's awesome. It's Pulp Friction.
When you were looking at me, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. What? What did I do?
All right.
What did I do wrong? Did I do?
No, when you were looking at me, I was like, oh, what
I was
happened?
gonna laugh. No.
Okay.
Sorry, you're fine. You're
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Here we go. 3, 2.
I'm not going to be able to do it.
I can do it. I can do it.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
The Pinball Dudes, thepinballdudes.net. We have a brand new pinball machine in our studio. It's a Pulp Fiction pinball machine.
Yep.
It's awesome. It's very retro, but like it's a modern day machine. But a pinball machine can add so much coolness and value and fun to your place of business, to your bar, to your home. You should rent from the Pinball Dudes.
Yeah, and that's what we do. We rent them out so that Andrew comes by and exchanges them, and you can set a time period with him, but like once a quarter.
Yeah.
And so you have a new one each time that your guests come in or people are like, oh, you got a new pinball machine. It does make your business, or if you want to do this in your house, way better.
Oh, if you got a man cave, and ladies, if you're trying to think of something to get that guy that's hard to shop for, I mean, get him a couple months of rental of pinball machines from the Pinball Dudes would be an amazing gift.
It's thepinballdudes.net, or text or call Andrew at 321-591-1062. All right.
The front will be cut off of that because we fucked it up.
Yeah.
So it'll be.
That's good.
So if I go here, it's 5 seconds off of that.
That's fine. All right.
Now we're going to talk about each one of you guys.
Yeah. Where's
Last
Poop
thing.
Freckles?
All right, that's Pinball Dudes. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it for today. We're going to go